If you have or want a 2021 through 2024 Aprilia Tuono V4 1100, this video is for you. Let's do it.
Only two things come to mind that I would add to this bike. Those are... Wow! Oh, shit. Man, I better be careful.
Leave it to Johnny to have us build the best Aprilia Tuono V4 1100 I've ever touched, maybe even seen. And if the name sounds familiar, you are correct. It is the same Johnny that had us build the baddest 2021 Aprilia RSV4 1100, that orange and silver track bike. I'll link some of his videos, maybe the playlist right around here. Now let's get into this bike. Let's start with the front. First of all, you'll notice we removed the front turn signals and capped it. These are Rizoma, I think they're called turn signal adapters, but you see how clean it looks now without those front signals integrated into the headlight. Love it. And of course, that's by Gabro Racing Upmap T800 Plus. Also in the front, carbon fiber front fender by Extreme Components in matte finish. I am loving the Extreme Components carbon fiber right now. Also seen in the front, Brembo T-Drive 330 millimeter brake rotors to match his RSV4 track bike. We also have, if you look in there, some racing brake pads. Also in the front, I bet you didn't notice, this is a forged aluminum front wheel, of course, matching rear. I'll get there in a second. What else do we see from the front? Brembo 19 RCS CorsaCorta front brake master cylinder to match his RSV4 track bike, folding and very adjustable lever. Wow, there is so much. There's like immediate pressure on that lever. I love it. Also seen in the front, the now best-selling Rizoma mirror, the cut edge Rizoma bar and mirror. Let's spend a couple minutes looking at these. You have a lot of options in terms of what position to put them in. I think they look best and they're the most useful in this position, but this swinging arm part of it here, let me try to get a good shot. This arm here swivels 360 degrees, so you really have a lot of options there. I'm not gonna mess with it too much because the hardware is nice and tight the way we want it for now. The more you mess with it, the more likely some of those bolts will loosen up. This little fella right there, you want to check that every now and then. If you're adjusting this arm a lot, check that guy right there. Not an issue, just a little pro tip. What else do we see in the front? Rizoma adjustable clutch lever. These feel really nice, as I've mentioned in recent videos. What I love about them is, first of all, they're not shorty levers. When you're riding sort of aggressively, you want that extra material so you don't miss the lever, in my opinion. But what I love about them is how smoothly and seamlessly they slide up and down the glove when you're applying, when you're pulling it in like so. And that has to do with the shape and the finish. Love the Rizoma adjustable levers. What else do we see? StompGrip clear tank grips. Honestly, after you use them for the first time, you're always gonna wanna use them on your sport bike or probably any motorcycle. Now the rear sets, Spider Racing rear sets. What we love about these is how thick and strong they are and just simple design, especially on the left side. You see them here in the GP or reverse shift pattern, but you see how from foot peg to toe piece, there is nothing in the way there. The simpler, the better. What else do we see on the left side? A 520 chain and sprocket conversion kit with a ERV7 DID gold chain. And now we can take a look at the forged black wheel in the back. Let's zoom out a little bit. That's what those wheels look like from further away. And look at this beautiful Spark exhaust. I'll link this product in the description below. Actually, I'll link a bunch of these products in the description below. I'll turn this on in just a moment. But this is the slip-on. On Johnny's race bike, we went with the full system, which is just that bike, man. When I rode it at Coda, I'll link that video here. Freaking mind-blowing. Extremely fast. The brakes were just some of the best brakes I've felt on the racetrack. The Tail Tidy, the Fender Eliminator here, is by MotoBox USA. We don't see these as much anymore. And the truth is, it's not because we don't like them or anything. It's because the ordering process has not been consistent, so it's tough. So we've been going with NRC, which, you know, those are awesome, but this is the MotoBox USA tail tidy. I like it a lot. All right, what else? Before I turn the bike on, what am I forgetting? Spider Racing gas cap to match his RSV4 track bike. I must be forgetting something. Underneath that gas tank is a high flow racing air filter. I don't remember if it's DNA or Sprint, but it is one of the two. I'll describe it below. All right, now let's start this thing. That sounds very, very good, very smooth, very refined. Matches that Gabro racing map perfectly in my opinion. All right, now let's get some onboard footage, some quick shifter action, and some onboard audio of that Spark exhaust as we head back to the shop. Let's do it.
Quick ride back to the shop through your favorite GTA 5 tunnel for some onboard content of the baddest, really guys, honestly, the best Tuono V4 I've ever ridden. I mean, it's done perfectly. There's a couple things I would add, but nothing I would have not done. I'll share with you what I would add to this bike on this short ride. Woo! Yeah, buddy. Pardon the lack of protective gear. I was not planning on riding today, but the truth is today this motorcycle is scheduled to ship out to Johnny. Johnny doesn't live in California. Both of his bikes are being shipped out today, and I couldn't not share this bike with you guys. It's too good, it's too special. While I'm at it, and before I forget, big thanks to Johnny. Johnny, you know we love you, man. Thank you so much for all of your support professionally and on a personal level. I really appreciate you, man. I really hope to see you soon, at the very latest at COTA next year, for not just MotoGP, but most likely the track day right after that. All right, let's get this thing back to the shop. Absolutely beautiful day in Santa Monica, California. Awesome Aprilia Tuono. This is amazing. Thank you, Johnny. Really appreciate you. Let's turn those mirrors up so we can split lanes a little easier. So only two things come to mind that I would add to this bike. Those are carbon fiber side panels here underneath the tank and seat by Extreme Components, and the Evotech Italy frame sliders that would be right here. That's about it. Oh, one thing that we were trying to do for Johnny but couldn't get them here in time, they just don't exist, is the Friend Tubo carbon fiber brake lines like we have on his RSV4. He basically really wanted to match this Tuono to his RSV4 as much as possible. Let's turn the mirrors back down. Rizoma cut edge mirrors. Very useful. They look freaking awesome, and they actually work really well. Holy shit! Ah! Wow! Oh shit! Man, I better be careful. I better be extra careful. Don't forget to subscribe. Watch one of these two videos. Thank you so much, Johnny. I really hope to see you soon, and see you all in the next one.